and other discussions. This time, I'm going to ask Mr. Wilson to lead us in the plan.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Story messaged me and said he's on his way, but he's running late, so we'll expect him to be very shortly. Brings us to item 2 on the agenda, administrative portion. First up is to approve the amendment to the CPSC, that's Comprehensive Educational Facility Plan. I think that's what that stands for. Regarding Ranger Elementary. Mr. Barnett, you want to address this for us?
Sure, certainly. Anytime through procedure, if you're intending on altering the comprehensive plan in any way, which would be a closure or an addendum or an addition, this document that you're seeing before you has to be presented to the State Board of Education prior to any kind of amendment that takes place, any kind of intended action. So just had to get this document together. Basically, just describes the physical condition of Ranger Elementary, and that we are no longer proceeding with what the original plan was to do about a $1.2 million upgrade to the building. So this is altering that the original plan to now include the closure.
Any discussion? Of course, this is going to be a hot topic without regard. Does the CPFP address the educational aspect of building with small number of students and split classrooms and things of that nature?
Not especially. This is just more along the line of the facility itself, the physical facility.
Well, then, you know, that I love Ranger and was there and principal and the community I'm very close to. So it hurts me anytime we close the school, but it hurts me for the young folks that are going to either have to go to Hart or West Hamlin and be 5 and 6 years old. That hurts me a lot. So I am probably not going to be for this closure because of the, you know, the standards that those kids have to.
We're not voting on the closure.
Well, I just want to, we're in this meeting
Just
with the
updating.
doors closed and I never want to keep anything from you. So I'm telling you that I hate school closures for young people when there's not a school that's close to them. And it bothers me. So I thought I needed to explain why I am that way and been that way for 30 years and probably won't change in the next 3 or 4. So that's between us. There's nobody here but us.
It's being broadcast.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Then they'll hear it too.
Yeah, they should.
Frank, what are some of the physical issues that are happening?
Right now, we're looking at of course, the deteriorating sewer system is one of them. It needs a total electrical upgrade. According to the last CEFP that was written, needs a total electrical upgrade. They're using residential air conditioning and so the air conditioning needs upgraded. The safety of the bus loop, because there is no bus loop. Right now the bus is back in to allow students off, and we're on a waiver because of that. Just the road conditions in and out. Those are the things that stuck out on the main CEP.
The building utilization, what is that roughly?
38%. And the desired amount is 85%.
38%.
38%.
That 1.2 million that you spoke about bringing it up to, is that is our Lincoln County funds or state funds?
That would be our Lincoln County funds, and unless we were to try to get some kind of emergency funding through the school building authority.
Could that
While we're
be,
trying to upgrade, while we're trying to build another building, that's going to be problematic.
okay,
And once this is sent in, I'll share with the board the actual document that we had prepared. It's about 42 pages of all of the data, the trend data for personnel, the trend data for population, trend data for student loss, everything that we had to do for the last 10 years that we had to come up with and put on that document. I'll share that with everyone as well, and the overall cost savings or the overall expenditures that we would have to make regarding any kind of merger that we would do.
And there's not anything we could get from the state in funding.
Not while we're trying to build another building.
So is the way we do this, we close that one absolutely, and then, you know, the state might give us money, or can we not try to talk to them before we do a closure?
Well, this has to go before the state board.
But we haven't had any conversations with anybody about any help.
No.
This
Okay.
is step one, I think.
Yeah.
This is an amendment to the plan.
This is step one.
This is basically a snapshot of where we're at right now, with this being included in the plan for Ranger, the building facilities.
The
plan.
closure will be included in this plan.
I'm sorry,
The closure will be included. in
No,
this plan.
this is-
No, this is just for the
the
bid.
word closure is not
Okay.
here.
No, it's not.
This is not addressing closure. This is just saying this is the overall status of the school at this time.
Okay,
And we're putting this into that packet that says Ranger Elementary.
okay.
We would have to do the same document if we were building a classroom on another building. We would have to do this same document.
Well, I had never been through that,
Yeah.
you know, we're new and I've never been through that, so I just wasn't sure if this was the step to closure
For
or,
your comprehensive educational facilities plan, your CEFP, which is what this is,
yes.
it is 10 years.
Mhm.
So anything you do within that 10 years that's different from what it
You
says,
have
you have to do
submit
an
it
amendment.
in, yes,
Yes.
That's what this is.
and this is the amendment for
Yes.
that, okay.
Not closing it, not doing any of that. It's just updating the building status.
Okay,
That's what we're voting on right here.
well, I see down there in number A, it has budget amendments for previously approved projects. And, Frank, what does that mean?
There was no budget approved for this project, so that's why the NA's there.
Well, okay, that's why I wondered, you know, because I don't remember us ever talking about a budget
Right.
update. That-
No, there
so,
wasn't.
would they want us to do that? Get good, you know, any kind of, budget amounts from any companies that would show to them what it would cost to update it?
No, they've already done
So the state already has
that.
that?
Yeah, they already have. that.
Okay, so I wasn't aware
Yeah,
of that.
CNN provided that, in 2020.
Okay, that was before we came, you know, so I didn't know that.
Okay. Any other discussion? Not, I'll ask for a motion, a second, to approve the administrative item.
So moved. Second,
Wilson. Do I have a second?
second.
Snyder. All those in favor say aye.
Uh,
Any opposed?
I oppose,
You oppose?
yes.
Okay, it's 3-1. The amendment passage. Okay, Mr. Pistori is still absent. Okay, brings us to the work session. And we're here, purpose of the work session was for policies, and Mr.